Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes with an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video.
That's going to be caught.
This week, the Minnesota Vikings head west to face the Los Angeles Chargers.
They'll take that all day.
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party. TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Vikings and the Chargers, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
The Eagles got back to practice on Wednesday, and while Brandon Graham was back, maybe some other players might be missing next week. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. live, 90 minutes of sports talk. I got the episode today linked below. Make sure you check it out and make sure you subscribe to the STT Sports Network, which is the channel that airs on daily. Bring your thoughts and opinions from everything I say here over to there. I greatly appreciate you tuning in and giving me your thoughts as the Eagles prepare for their revenge game against the New York Giants on Wednesday. First practice of the week. It is Kelly Green week, and Brandon Graham is back, and he was a full participant in practice. He said before and after practice that he is ready to play. He will play, but he will go with what the coaches say. If they want to hold him out a week and get him back after the bye, that is up to them. But he feels he is ready to go. And I do feel that if he is ready to go, that the Eagles are going to have to play him, because as of this moment, as I said before, all you have is healthy edge rushers are Jalix Hunt, Patrick Johnson, Josh Uche, and Brandon Graham. You also have Jahad Campbell who could slide outside, but that's all you got. So the Eagles are going to be, by default, needing Brandon Graham in some role pretty quickly here. And I say that because obviously we got the injury report, and Azeez Ojulari was a non-participant in practice on Wednesday. As Vic Fangio said on Tuesday, he highly doubts Azeez Ojulari will be ready to go. He's got a hamstring injury. That's one of those things that'll probably take a couple weeks. You might not even see him on Monday Night Football back against the Packers. That's still even to be determined. The rest of the practice report is very interesting. Full participant in practice was Brandon Graham. The limited participants, Moro Jomo, listed with a shoulder injury. I'm assuming that's precautionary. Dallas Goedert with a calf, again, precautionary. Landon Dickerson, who did come back and play last week, is listed with both ankle and back issues. So that is something to monitor, but he'll probably give it a go once we get to the did not participate. That's why. Grant Calcaterra back at practice limitedly this week with his oblique injury, one step closer for him coming back. Not that it matters, because as I was chatting on social media today, when will the Grant Calcaterra era or experiment end. Back at practice also, Jacorian Bennett with his pec issue. He was a limited participant. His practice window was activated on Wednesday morning, so he's got 3 weeks to get back and be activated by the team. Will he this week? I don't know. When we get to the did not participate, that'll bring that into play as well. They did not activate the window for Nolan Smith or Darius Cooper, but Bennett being activated, that's a step in the right direction, and I would be shocked if Adoree Jackson continues to miss time, that he does not get an extended look over Keely Ringo at that starting cornerback position, which none of the cornerbacks, including Quinion Mitchell, were on this practice report. Did not participate. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. with his ankle injury that he's been dealing with. Azeez Ojulari with the hamstring, as I mentioned. Cam Jurgens did not participate with his knee injury. Be shocked if he plays on Sunday, although there were reports that Brett Toth put out there that after he got his brace on at halftime, he did try going back into the game, but the Eagles' medical staff were precautionary and held him out. So maybe we're overreacting. Maybe he will give it a go, but I highly doubt it. Adoree Jackson obviously was concussed in the game on Sunday and was held out of practice. Did not participate, means we're nowhere near trending in the right direction for him to clear concussion protocol to be back out there this week. But again, Thursday is really the key practice day to really see whether these guys that are limited or do not practice at all. And then we go from there. And then finally on the list, popping up for the first time this year, since training camp, at least, A.J. Brown did not participate, listed as a hamstring issue. Obviously, he had hamstring issues throughout training camp and preseason. Not practicing today. It didn't look like he was hurt in the game. Maybe this was precautionary. We'll learn more tomorrow about this, but it's something to monitor. Obviously, A.J. Brown's had some issues through social media and his attitude, whatever. Take it with what you will. I'm trying to ignore that. It's just who he is. Hopefully, this is just a maintenance thing and they need to put something on there. So they went with the hamstring. Hopefully, it's not the hamstring acting up all over again, because obviously, with A.J. Brown out there, this offense is a much better offense than without him. So that's that going forward on the injury list right there. Following the injury report, it is interesting to note that, like I said, they did activate the practice window for Jacorian Bennett. They also added Sua Opeta, former Eagle, to the practice squad on Wednesday. Sua is 29-year-old veteran, has played tackle and guard in the NFL. Spent most of his career with the Eagles, last playing in 2023 for the Eagles, where he did play over 500 snaps, mostly at left guard. So if Cam Jurgens can't go, if they don't want to go with Brett Toth, they could, in theory, slide Landon Dickerson over to center and maybe give Sua Opeta a shot. I find it hard to believe, since he hasn't actually played in an NFL game since 2023, that would be an option. But at least they're looking at options on the offensive line and bringing in some familiar faces that know the Jeff Stoutland system and what Nick Sirianni expects of these guys. So that was something else that was very interesting there to keep an eye on. With the Giants and with the offensive line, Brian Burns was a non-participant in practice for the Giants on Wednesday as well. Huge thing. Obviously, Brian Burns gave us fits last time we played the Giants and is one of the best defensive linemen in football. So if he is, with his hip injury, even not participating at 100% or misses the game, that's a huge win for the Eagles there. I was doing a lot of thinking about the Saquon Barkley, and he has not had 100 yards from scrimmage dating back since before the Super Bowl. It's been 8 straight games. And I'm finding myself thinking about the DeMarco Murray situation and season he spent one season here in Philadelphia, obviously during the Chip Kelly era. And I think a lot of that was the Chip Kelly system not fitting him, but Saquon Barkley being run down right now along with the offensive line. When will Saquon Barkley get healthy? When will Saquon Barkley break out? Will he break out this year? Or is this just what we have to expect from Saquon this year, that he's just going to be a secondary piece to this offense? I don't know. It's just something I keep thinking about in the back of my head. The NFL did have some fall meetings this week amongst the owners, and something was announced on Wednesday. Pro Bowl changes. Yay, we all love the Pro Bowl. It's still going to be a flag football game, whatever. But it has been moved to Super Bowl week. Tuesday night of Super Bowl week, February 3rd, starting this year. So it'll be held at the Moscone Center. It's a smaller venue in San Francisco, has about a 4,000 seat capacity. They're going to focus on TV and appealing to the fans on TV with this, and a more intimate thing. The Manning brothers are going to be moving on from their jobs with it, but will still be involved somehow. So we hate the Pro Bowl. We crap on it all the time, but I'll throw it out there that at least the NFL is trying to mix things up and put it in Super Bowl week. Maybe it brings some more attention. Maybe it brings some more eyes to it instead of before or after the Super Bowl. Who knows? But, it's a good sign, and it's a good thing moving forward for them there. Guys, we got lots going on this week. Oh, by the way, I did see it. Fox announced we will get the Tom Brady crew, the A-team, for Sunday's game. Brady, Erin Andrews, and Kevin Burkhardt. So for those of you that care about the announcers that we get, that's that information there. But, guys, have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Eagles Checkdown, and make sure you tune in. Trending in the AM Live. Everybody have a great day. Go Birds. Bubbles up.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like expecting the leadership of a team captain on the football field, but getting a sea captain. You wouldn't settle for just anything for your team. Shouldn't it be the same for your insurance? So don't settle for just any insurance when you can go with a leader. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This episode is brought to you by Casamigos Tequila. What do you bring to a holiday party? Simple. A bottle of Casamigos. Because nothing gets the party started like a Casamigos margarita. Which isn't just for summer. In fact, it's the perfect pour all year round. Casamigos is the gift that always feels right. Because anything goes with my Casamigos. Please drink responsibly. Imported by Casamigos Spirits Company, White Plains, New York. Casamigos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume.